Mitikayo Asen. Should Superman kill the Joker? Yes, I said Superman. That's a bit of a feint. Trying to generate a little bit more interest in this video series. Because Superman is, or will be, a topic of this conversation. Let me tell you how I got here. Other than being a comic book fan since I was a kid. Several weeks ago, I opened the discussion on Aristotle's 4 causes. That everything and every action has 4 causes, and exactly 4. Now, for everything and every action, it could involve a lot of little subsets, sub-ingredients, if you will, because the 4 causes are really 4 ingredients. And those are matter, form, agent, and purpose. So Batman and Joker, matter, of course, being flesh and blood, past experiences, all the flesh and blood and the sinew and the eyebrows and the eyeballs and the teeth and the tongues of all the people that eventually contributed to the formation of both Batman and Joker. That's the matter, that's the physical matter, leading to the form of Bruce Wayne and the Joker. These 2 embodiments of these 2, I almost want to say 2 virtues, because, you know, Bruce is all about the virtue of justice, but as far as the Joker is concerned, his chaos is a virtue. It's very rare that the mentally ill know that they're mentally ill, and I will wager a place money that Bruce Wayne is mentally ill. He doesn't know that. Same thing with Joker. So matter, form, agent, and the agent, I talked about the blood and the flesh and bones, but, you know, the willpower that drove all this, and all the experiences, all the decisions that were made by Bruce and his parents, and people around him, and all the decisions that were made by Joker, and all the people around him, and the decisions that they made. Joker falling into the vat of chemicals. So chemicals, right? That also is matter, leading to the form of the Joker. And the action of the chemicals, an agent that leads to the form of the Joker. All of this, all of these decisions made by Bruce and Joker, decisions made by them, decisions made for them by other people, decisions made for them by capricious chance, all lead to the end purpose, or at least the end purpose that they hope to achieve. Again, justice and chaos. Leading to the question, should Batman kill Joker? See, after I spoke about the 4 causes, the following week I spoke of Immanuel Kant's Categorical Imperative. And the Categorical Imperative actually is a list of imperatives. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, etc., etc. So obviously, Bruce has a categorical imperative, thou shalt not kill. But, just like Kant wouldn't be in favor of me saying that there's only one categorical imperative, that is love, which leads to the evolution of humanity, he would not be in favor of Bruce Wayne having the categorical imperative of the one rule of not killing. Why? Think about all the people that Batman has mercilessly beaten. And in the comics and in the movies, you know, they kind of shake it off and they're fine. I mean, he beats Joker down in the jail cell in The Dark Knight. But seriously, that would have led to quite a few concussions. In fact, you know, his beatings could have actually made Joker's condition worse. Could have made him more insane. He leaves people broken and crippled. Many of these people have families. Suddenly, they can't provide for their families. Granted, they weren't providing in a good way, in a just way, in a non-criminal way, in a productive way, in a loving way. But Batman, I'm sure, took away all means of production for many people the way that he beat them. So he left these people very often worse than dead. Of course, in the comics, they shake it off, but this is not real life. In real life, these folks would have been down on the ground drooling. Cripples for life. So what kind of categorical imperative is that? He says the one rule, but the one rule so often leads to pain and destruction and death. Look at this. I'm almost to 6 minutes. I'll get to this part 2 tomorrow. Peace. 4 fingers.